The New York Yankees have a serious problem. They're the most storied franchise in baseball history. 27 World Series titles, legends like Babe Ruth, Derek Jeter, and Mariano Rivera, and an expectation to win every single year. But over the past few years, that expectation has turned into frustration. The Yankees might look like contenders during the regular season, but when October hits, everything falls apart. Today, we're breaking down why the Yankees keep failing in the postseason, from questionable managerial decisions to an analytics obsession that's hurting the team more than helping. And trust me, after losing Juan Soto last offseason, things might actually be getting worse. Every single year, it's the same story. The Yankees look great in the regular season. Top 5 in home runs, one of the best bullpens in baseball, and constant coverage about this being their year. But when the postseason rolls around, suddenly the bats go cold, the pitching falters, and the Yankees find themselves out before they even realize what happened.
If you guys want to make money making MLB picks, Underdog Fantasy is the perfect place for you. All you have to do is select higher or lower on your favorite MLB picks, put them into a lineup, and win some money if they hit. Underdog constantly has promos running all throughout the MLB season and the playoffs, and new users who play $5 using code RIPIT get up to $50 in bonus credits, win or lose. So download Underdog Fantasy using code RIPIT and let's win some money during the playoffs.
Think back to the 2024 season. They won over 95 games. They had Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, all healthy and locked in. Fans were thinking, this has to be the year, right? But then October came, and well, you know the rest. The Yankees finally made it back to the World Series in 2024, their first appearance since 2009. Hopes were sky high. And then Game 1 happened. Manager Aaron Boone made one of the most head-scratching decisions of his entire tenure, putting Nestor Cortes in Game 1 during extra innings after not pitching for over a month. Instead of putting almost anybody else in the game, Aaron Boone and the Yankees analytical department thought the matchup numbers made more sense with Nestor on the mound. And how did that go?
Cortes delivers. Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone!
He gave up a walk-off grand slam in Game 1, setting the tone for the rest of the series. The Yankees never recovered. They lost that game, then lost the series, and once again went home empty-handed. Fans were furious. But it wasn't just Boone they were mad at, it was the system behind him. Former Yankee Clint Frazier recently gave fans a glimpse behind the curtain, and it wasn't pretty. On his podcast, Frazier didn't hold back.
Ultimately, it just comes down to it where all these things that are so analytically driven in that organization become where it's not like you're playing baseball in a sense. You're kind of gambling, and that's what it feels like. It's like you're just gambling on decisions that get made from numbers and don't necessarily show up in the games because you're hoping that the prediction that you have out in front of you is going to come to fruition versus like, oh, that dude out there just had a bad inning and that's why it happened, versus this guy's fastball is going to line up better on this hitter's swing path because this guy swings super under the ball. Like, there's so many predetermined outcomes that show that pitchers and hitters need to be put against one another because there's certain things that they might dominate in that area. And again, it's all metrics that Boone has probably no idea like what are going on behind the scenes. He's just being fed these numbers and told like, hey bro, this guy's the guy, and we hope that if it lines up in this situation, this is who we want you to put out there. So ultimately, you're going to do that.
He talked about how the Yankees analytical team, the people behind the scenes, are actually making many of the key decisions and not Aaron Boone, from lineup construction to pitching matchups to bullpen usage, even player call-ups. And it's not just a hunch. Frazier tweeted about how players felt like robots following scripts instead of just playing baseball. He mentioned how coaches and Boone often defer to the analytics staff when making decisions, saying the analysts have their own algorithms that predetermine expected outcomes in the games, and that's how the lineup is made in most cases, so I'd expect it to keep switching up constantly based off the pitcher that's throwing that night. It's actually wild to see it all. It's that exact mindset that led to questionable choices like starting Nestor in Game 1 or sticking with slumping hitters just because the matchup data said so. Now don't get me wrong, analytics can be powerful, but when they start replacing instinct and feel for the game, that's when things go wrong. And for the Yankees, that's been happening for years. After losing the 2024 World Series, things somehow got worse. The Yankees failed to re-sign Juan Soto, the superstar they traded 5 players to get. Soto left for a massive contract from the Mets, and the Yankees front office tried to spin it as a long-term payroll flexibility move. And this is where things get frustrating for Yankee fans, because while teams like the Dodgers, Braves, and even even the Mets have gone all in on superstar signings, the Yankees have missed out on multiple top-tier free agents in recent years. Names like Corbin Burns, Matt Chapman, Blake Snell, and Josh Hader, all linked to the Yankees at some point, ended up elsewhere. Instead, the Yankees stuck to their internal evaluations, and we've seen how that's gone. Regular season wins, postseason heartbreak, rinse and repeat. So where do the Yankees go from here? Do they finally move on from Aaron Boone? Do they rethink the role of analytics in decision making? Do they open the checkbook again and bring in another superstar to replace Juan Soto? Because right now it feels like the Yankees are stuck in limbo. Good enough to contend, but not built to win when it matters most. And if they don't make serious changes soon, they could waste the remaining prime years of Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole. The Yankees have a serious problem, not a lack of talent, but a lack of direction. You can have all the analytics, money, and history in the world, but if you can't execute in October, none of that matters. So I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. What do you think the Yankees need to do to fix this? And should they fire Boone, change the front office, go back to trusting their gut instead of spreadsheets and analytics? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more MLB content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next upload, because the Yankees story is far from over.